Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here. And as you know, I've been talking about the press conference that was broadcast live at 8 p.m. tonight via the UFC 246 Conor McGregor versus Cowboy Cerrone fiasco. Now, obviously, I could not stream that live here, but I did stream the entire thing live on Rockfin. And although it was very, very, very tightly controlled, one brave journalist asked the question. And when he asked the question, I was very upset that Donald Cerrone came in and jumped to try to stop the question. Then Dana White came in and tried to stop the question, essentially did. Conor McGregor never says a word. He doesn't have to. He's being protected by the UFC. And what really upset me was the Donald Cerrone aspect of it. I've already seen Dana White covering this up. But the other thing is that you have, of course, the people that booed in the crowd, the Conor freaks. You had people cheer, but you also had the mic taken away and that person escorted out off camera. Okay? So we're going to play that clip and just hope that, I don't get in trouble here. But we're going to do it. We did the whole thing live. We can get away with that at Rockfin. So if you want to follow me over at rockfin.com, ROKFIN, and then subscribe, that also helps me out. You're getting 5 exclusive videos a week over there, Monday through Friday. So let's just play it. Here we go.
Questions for Conor about your legal issues. Real quick, Conor, what can you tell us?
Yeah, we're here to talk about a fight. Nothing.
Now let's stop. Right away, legal issues. Hasn't even said the sexual assault stuff. Boo! Boo! And then Cowboy jumps in. We're here to talk about a fight. This was a short press conference, obviously, and very staged. They didn't expect this guy to go as hard as he did. Good for you, brother. Can't wait to find out your name. If anybody knows who this journalist is, let's see if we can't get him on the show.
He does outside of fighting. Why do you got to keep going there?
The rest of the week is fight questions, I promise.
Now, did you just see, here he's about to jump in, how upset Dana White is, and look at Conor's face. Now, you're going to be able to watch the body language of Conor and how aggressive Dana White gets, okay? You already asked him on the staged ESPN interview. You already answered him on the stage, and he didn't answer anything. He said time. He didn't even say he wasn't guilty, because he's guilty as fuck. I'm going to calm down. Here we go.
Why does everyone gotta ask that shit?
He answered these questions just...
You see him? You see him clenching his hands? Watch Conor. Clenching his hands. Looking at, oh, Daddy Dana. Please protect me from the bad man asking the questions about the violent rape I be committing. Daddy Dana. Look how angry Daddy Dana is.
Yesterday on ESPN. He answered these questions yesterday.
Can you tell us anything specifically about the status of the sexual assault allegations in Ireland?
He answered that yesterday.
He answered that yesterday. No, he didn't. No, he didn't answer the status of that. At all.
On ESPN.
No, he didn't.
Was there ever a point where you guys were concerned that might imperil this fight?
Was I?
Either of you?
No.
And listen, there it is. They take it and goodbye. Look at Conor's face. Look at Dana's face. Those aren't guilty men. Those aren't men that have covered this up. Come on, it's right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face. And so, I want to show my Burmis Brigade a little something that's kind of funny. All right? Yes, I'm a documentary filmmaker. But there's somebody that's so upset that he thinks that I put, and by the way, this is my profile. Everybody can read it, right? They see it. Well, you know how Twitter, with your most popular followers, they put it there? I don't have anything to do with that. I don't put any of my followers in there. I've got 16,000. I've got some pretty big ones. Joe Rogan's probably the biggest follower I have. See, if I go here, it says he follows me, and I also follow him. You know, if I type it in live, right? I didn't want to do that. I guess I got to get off the Rogan one and then do that. Let's go to Fitch. Fitch follows me. We follow each other. We obviously do that together. So if I typed in Joe and then boom, see that? It says, look at that. We follow each other. Now he thinks this is some conspiracy that I'm putting Joe Rogan's name in my Twitter profile to lie to people about how important I am. I'm not fucking important, dude. What don't you understand? This is about exposing WME Entertainment, Reebok, Disney, ESPN, TSN, showing people how the system works, how they protect violent sexual assault celebrities, people of power, whether it be Epstein or Weinstein or McGregor. That's what this is about. When somebody asks, they get booed. Well, again, you sell McGregor to kids, to little children. He's on the cover of the ESPN games. He's got a Reebok deal on the side where they have a ton of different merchandise, right? And they just put him in a commercial where he walks through a door with a small child's teddy bear into a kid's room, jumps over a train station, becomes a superhero action figure, and fights all the bad guys. But the guy that asks the actual bad guy about his violent fucking sexual assault gets booed, gets drug out. Welcome to 2020. Welcome to how the real world works right in your face. And then you have literal low-grade morons like this guy. And it's funny. Let's see if we can't, because that's going right here. So I hit this. Let's go to this thread here. And this is a good friend of mine, Randy. I hope you don't mind me blowing up your spot. But I've known Randy for 30 years. 30 is it almost 30 now? We've known, I guess not. I guess what, 12 years old. So like 28 and a half. 28 and a half years we've known each other. Okay, so he posts this, which shows that, you know, Rogan follows me. It's pretty easy to figure out. This guy still doesn't understand it. So I had to explain to him that, you know, the Conor fans, the rape apologists, the people that refuse to look at reality, they have the IQ of a semi-paralyzed squirrel that survived a shock on the power line. You know, the one that just can't move but it's still alive? That's the IQ these people have. And then I said, because he said, if there's one thing I've learned in almost 30 years of knowing you, it's that you know how to attract a certain type. And I was like, Randy, did we watch the original UFC at your place? Because I remember it was at Randy Cruz's house, and we actually rented UFC 1. He said, this is true. I go, probably some conspiracy theory I whipped up to claim to be a lifelong UFC fan. I'll chat about that with John Fitch on the next week's Mixed Martial Mindset. I mean, Randy says at least he can get behind that one. I love Randy. So there you have it, man. I mean, again, you get in trouble for telling the truth in 2020. You get shouted down. People act like you're the bad guy. The Me Too movement's a fucking joke. It was always a joke. Where's the Me Too movement? It's all out there. People know about it. All right, I've been screaming for almost a year about it. Catherine Castro says, love your work, Burmis. Would you consider uploading your videos and films to IGTV? If somebody on the inside were to give me an IGTV account that I could get more than 10 minutes in and live stream to, I would also probably diversify to Instagram finally. I would probably do that. Right now, again, you know, Rockfin just let me stream the entire press conference with my dialogue over it while battling that guy on Twitter, something I couldn't do here. I mean, I'm showing you that excerpt hoping that the UFC doesn't pull it because they say they own the rights to that press conference because they don't want it coming out that somebody actually dared to ask the sexual assault question. Okay? My God. So guys, thumbs this video up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're not part of the Burmis Brigade, can we get to 40,000? Upcoming at the top of the hour at 10 p.m., I'll be with the Action for Assange crew for the first 30 minutes to an hour right here on this channel, and then you can go over to Action for Assange and join them for the rest of the vigil. We're going to be talking about Julian Assange. We're going to be talking about the WikiLeaks emails. I got a lot to say about Ed Butowski. Just a lot in general that I've been looking into more and more with these leaks, Seth Rich, the network surrounding it, and, you know, where this whole WikiLeaks thing is going to go, because he was in court in January again, I think within the last week, I want to say 3 or 4 days ago, did not look good. And again, total media blackout on the Assange issue, which is extremely important. Okay? So I'll be there with Christy Doff, Steve Poynick. I always say Steve's name wrong. I feel bad. Andrew Smith and Taylor Hudak. So once again, thumbs up, sub, share. I love you guys. Together, We're going to fully expose this guy and hold Reebok, WME, the UFC, Disney, ESPN, TSN, and others accountable for the disturbing and disgusting cover-up. See you on the flip.